I'm going to go get coffee. I didn't even go get coffee. I went ahead and started the stream like really, really fast. So y'all could come in and sit down. Y'all can listen to the train go by, and I'm going to go get coffee. I'll be right back. AIDS first again. Look at that. Carol, Tibor. Wonder if HCP comes back. I wonder how he found this stream. I titled it just for him. Hope he comes back. It's not easy to come up with titles like that. I have to like use my brain and everything, which is kind of scary that my brain actually works sometimes. Boy, that thing just like jumped all over the place. Everybody talking at once or what? We got Tibor, the Mrs., Aideneer, Carol, and that's still the it says there's 4 people in here. I can't count that. Oh, that's 4, right? Yeah, that's 4. But, you know, I don't expect people to come back over here to this chat because they just spent like an hour in the other chat. See, she can come to the after chat, but she can't show up for church. Oh, she was there. I didn't even look to see who was in the other. If you were in the Bible study, put me a thumbs up emoji over here on the side. Don't click the like button because I can't see it over here. Just let me know you were there so I don't be like accusing you of skipping church and stuff and then feeling bad later. You go wash your fingers off with soap, young lady. No need for language like that. I told you I don't read the chat when I'm over there, and I didn't read it on purpose before I shut down the thing because I knew I'd get started. I'll go back and watch the replay. Super exciting to do that, and I'll check the chat. See if there's anything I needed to. Yes, you do, Tibor. You have to sit in the corner. You have to give me what do they call those things that the different penances they do? What? Yeah, penance, like however many Hail Marys and Our Fathers or whatever. Yeah, I need a 100 Our Fathers and like 1,000 Hail Marys or whatever. Yes, I can. No, I don't have a clue. But I think it'd be funny to see if Tibor did and then watch him do them. What is it like? So you wouldn't make you a sandwich or something worse, Tibor? I can't get a sandwich out of my wife for nothing, man. After she eats it, there's no getting it back. The missus guilted me because I ate.
Go across the road.
Hey, LS. I found a rosary one time. I didn't know what to do with it. I mean, they're like important, right? I have a cross somewhere. I'm gonna have to look it up now. I'm gonna have to get hold of Victor and hey man, what's a Hail Mary and what's a Our Father? Oh man, that sucks. Maybe I need to get her a Winnebago and take her for a cross country trip, and then her vertigo will be better because you'll be in a Winnebago. Dude, there was a Chevy van for sale that had a camper stuck on the back of it. It was like a little RV thing or whatever. I was like, all right, because it wasn't expensive. And I was reading it because I was going to call the guy and, say, hey, man, what about this van? And then I got to the part where it said 454. I'm like, you can't drive that across the country. So I was like, never mind. No, Biddy, I'm not buffering. I look fine on my screen. Matter of fact, I look really, really nice. I need a haircut, though. That's probably the glare from your governor's teeth causing refracted light to hit the satellite, messing up your internet signal, Biddy Boo. Just tell the guy to quit smiling so much. It'll be fine. Be good for the state, too. Hey, C103. Somebody go get HTP and get him back over here. I was wanting to chat at him, and he's not going to come over. I miss his. I know, you know what? I'll probably just need to go click the bell. He's probably been doing his videos. I just hadn't been getting notified, come to think of it. You get busy, and it's really hard to keep up with everything that's going on here. You know, I mean, because I think my subscriber count is, the people that I'm subscribed to that I try to follow. I've got like 400 and some odd channels. It's really hard. A lot of them have quit putting stuff out, though. I've checked. Oh, see T-Bor there. See, he's been here the whole time. I didn't even know it. And he doesn't have to do all them Our Fathers and Hail Marys like you do. Hey, C103, if you want to help T-Bor out, that's fine. If somebody does a video and I like it, I'm like, ooh, I'm going to subscribe to this guy. And then they don't do any more videos. You're just like, oh. So, me, on the other hand, I have like a bunch of my videos disappeared. I'm very upset about that. I was looking for a video and I'll come find it. I've got to go see if I can figure out what happened to my videos. See, Mark's been putting out videos and I didn't know it. Went over there and I watched, I can't remember what it was. Man, I've seen so many videos. Yeah, I really do. I have a crap memory. In case y'all are wondering, I really do. The doctor said it wasn't a stroke. He didn't know what it was. He wanted to do like a whole bunch of tests and stuff, but they wanted like a bunch of money up front because I don't have insurance. And I was like, nah. It's getting better. You know, long-term memory, there's nothing wrong with it. Still know how to do everything I've learned to do all through my life. I just don't remember the stuff I've forgotten. Which kind of sucks. You're trying to remember. No, with the Hail Marys, Tibor was late to the Bible study, so he has to do 100 Our Fathers and 100 Hail Marys, and I don't even know what those are. My wife seems to think that I'm being excessive or something. I hope it's just like little one-liner prayers or something, because if not, it'd be there like all week. Hey, y'all go over to hold on. Well, that's right. I said 1,000. I don't remember. See, I told you my memory. You could have told me no 100. You said 10. I'd have bet on that. You're not very good at this grade school stuff, Tibor. You were obviously not raised in Catholic school. We used to have a huge Catholic school here, man. Huge. Went all the way up to 8th grade. They bulldozed elementary the other day. It's not there anymore. It's a good building, too. I still don't know why they bulldozed it. That's because of all that glaucoma medicine. Hold on. Let's see what I did. It's probably going to come up with some football thing. Bet it doesn't tell me the. Oh, it's like actually, it's the first thing that popped up. Let's see what the hell. Let's see what a Hail Mary is. Well, I know it's like, I hope he catches this. Oh, it's not bad. Nah, okay, got a pen, Tibor? Here you go. Stop it. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. How could she pray for you? I don't know, but now he's got to do it 10,000 times. No, he doesn't. I had to do a Google search. Let's try this one. See what our Father is. Oh, that's the Lord's Prayer, man. You only got to say the Lord's Prayer like 10,000 times. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Just technically, I guess I could only ask you to do one of those because, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So I guess I'll just let you slide this time. Yeah, my wife's not real big on the Mother Mary thing. She is blessed amongst women. I mean, come on. But That's not fair. I'm writing it down. Feel really bad right now. I just looked over here and that car is still sitting right there.
Right where I handed it to you and said, hey, don't forget to mail this.
You quit putting this on me.
Yeah.
Hail Mary, full of grace. I'll do my penance tomorrow. There's 1, 2. Oh, man.
Wow, that's not good, Walter.
I went to confession for the first time.
How about instead of yelling at you, start reciting it with you? Just say it. And if somebody don't know the Lord's Prayer, you don't yell at them, you just start helping them say it. Or I would think.
No, you're supposed to take a cane to them, beat it into them. If they can't say the Lord's Prayer while you're hitting them with a stick, they're not a real Christian.
Oh.
I just made that up. Sounds pretty cool. You learn that prayer, won't you? I only said that because I looked in there and I seen that cane.
No telling.
I'm not gonna stay on too long, because amount of time I actually had set myself a goal, which I completely failed again. I was going to be done with that house today, and I'm not, because the tile ate my lunch.
Hopefully you don't stay on here until he gets to 1,000. Or hopefully you don't stay on until he gets to 1,000. That's just crazy.
Are we counting just the Hail Marys or the Our Fathers? You'll get a good talking to doing that in any church, man. It doesn't. There's one thing I wanted to touch on in that Bible study was there's one or two of those passages in there that they use for to back up predestination, and I believe that there are people that are predestined by God, but those are the people that are born without free will. They are born. They are going to do what they were born for, and they have no say in it. There are people throughout history that were born because God needed them to be born, and there you go. Hey, Aaron, the other side of predestination is God intends for every living soul to be saved. He predestined that we all be saved, but he leaves it up to us to abide in him and receive that salvation. A lot of us choose not to. It's not that we were not predestined to live forever. It's just that we choose not to. God never creates a soul to go to hell. In the Bible study, I said, and I'll say it again, if Judas Iscariot had just chilled the hell out for a few days, Jesus would have come up out of the grave. Said, don't worry about it, man. It worked out. I'm here. You did what you had to do. You're forgiven. Can you imagine what kind of apostle he would have been after that? How much more he would have owed Christ than the others? His biggest betrayal of God was not taking the money and pointing him out. His biggest betrayal was the suicide. He stole from God an apostle. And I stand on that. He'd have made Paul look like a pew pigeon. We wouldn't know Paul's name. Well, maybe. Because Paul went mostly to the Gentiles. And I think the rules for Gentiles and the rules for the actual tribes of Israel are different. I think that's why there's so many people that are drawn to the law. You've been to the moon? No. I'm not a funny-faced pig, and I don't know. I don't dance. I was just your little pigs. You still have the pigs, right? Dude, why aren't you doing videos? And if you are doing videos, why aren't I getting notified? Did somebody say Canadian whiskey, Tom? Or was that just me? Probably just me. Should probably watch this class at least once this year. What?
Was pretending to be a poodle.
We couldn't smoking for at least an hour. Yeah, I lit a cigarette and then I was like, oh, I can do this while I'm out here smoking it. And I started grabbing stuff up and throwing it in the back of my truck. I got this cigarette. I'm taking a big old drag on it. And about that time, this gust of wind comes out and around and goes, psh, sticks my hair right in it. And I got a lung full of burnt hair, nice singed ends. Yeah, it was fun. That's like my favorite thing ever. Canadian whiskey. It says it's Canadian whiskey, but it was bottled in Kentucky. Very confused right now. And I don't think there's a genetic requirement because if it's genetic, then there's no such thing as Gentiles, technically, because of the whole flood thing. But the house of Israel was actually started after that. It's actually a lineage back to one person, but that one person can chase his lineage all the way back to the same guy I can chase my lineage back to if Noah's flood was a true story, and it's in the Bible, so it's a true story.
Well, that's not good, Carol. What you want to feed?
What's a pot made out of? Oh, you mean your leftover pot? Did you have that? Betty Boo doesn't ever have leftover pot. That's why her memory's not any good. Or did she quit me? Your dad has a theory on that? On the tribes or the... see, there's a thing. They were trying to figure out whether the Cherokees were actually the lost tribe. Leftover food. Oh. I'm all man. I don't got no woman DNA in me. Mac and cheese we had with tuna. We had mac and cheese with hamburger meat. And spinach with eggs. That spinach was good. Should have made a big can. I feel like I ripped myself off because like I thought I was splitting it halfway and
LS agrees with you on your one comment you were talking about the other day.
yes. The First Nations people were not the First Nations people. You heard it here first. The cave drawings show that there was somebody here before them and that the red ones killed them all. And the skulls that they're finding way down deep under the ground aren't Native American First Nations people. Just saying. Yeah, but he died penniless and stuff because they had to use his cheese press to fix the boat so they could make it all the way over here. No, I'm just joking. Let's mess that up. It was Noah, his sons, their wives. Did Noah have a daughter? So it's Noah, his sons, and their wives. So, yeah. Okay, Shem. Thank you. I was like, and I don't think they did. Not the same kind of friction fire, anyway. Um, like the people in Game of Thrones, they just had Ferricium rods. You, in your being able to quote a whole book of the Bible, I don't even want to talk to you right now.
I actually knew their name. I don't know why it's stuck in my head.
That's why we're not supposed to eat ham. It's your great grandfather's name. Imagine friction fire was a skill that spread real fast, though. I don't think Adam and Eve looked anything like us. We don't look anything like the people from. If you went back to um, Egypt when Moses was uh, kicking around, bringing in flies and frogs and stuff, and brought somebody back over here, they would be nothing like the people here now. They die real fast too because of all the diseases, but. Yeah, she had wanted to know what that was. I think that's a really good idea. Huh. I think those were my first bunch of in-laws there, Walter. I'm sorry. But they may have forgotten it, Walter. There were a lot of tribes formed in the Amazon and stuff after slavery started and after Christianity arrived down there where they were, the Portuguese didn't treat South Americans really, really good. I'm just saying. The Spanish weren't much better. Think about it. They're always collecting rainwater and they just eat everything raw. They don't have to worry about freezing to death. All they take is, um, 8 or 10 kids escaping with um, somebody that didn't know much more than them. I'm getting T-shirts made. I'm supposed to have them by Saturday. I really hope I have them by Saturday. I'm getting me Christmas shirts made. It's my ugly Christmas sweater is going to be a T-shirt. Thank you. It's going to be hilarious. We're taller. We're stronger. Our muscles and bones and tendons and everything else are different. There's nothing in the Bible that says that we remain the same for all eternity. Everything, I mean, Darwinism is one of the most misquoted ideologies out there. He did not believe that, he did not profess that mankind evolved from monkeys. He professed that species would evolve to fit their specific environment. That is why, though the same genetics, the same people started both the Plains Indians and the South American Indians, the Amazon Indians, they look nothing alike. They're both humans. We all came from Noah, but the European DNA that moved into South America messes it all up. I'm just saying. That's another thing, I don't go with the doctrine where we were created in the physical image of God, and there was no reason for anything to change or evolve in any way, shape, or form. I don't put my physical body in that high of esteem. It's, it's our spirit that's in the image of God. That's possible too, Mark. We won't know, and we don't need to know. I mean, it doesn't make any difference. Um, you know,
And when the angels came and mingled with the man, that's when you got those giants.
LS, he was also a devout man of faith. You got to remember when he was from, as well as who he was and what he thought. I'm just saying that a lot of people are saying that he said a lot of things he didn't actually say. I've actually had Christians explain what he was trying to say, and he proposed a theory, and people ran with it. But I want to go over to Ohio. Is it Ohio? And dig up some of them mounds. You're not allowed to dig them up, though. It's just a pile of dirt. Why can't I tunnel into it? What's down there? What don't you want me to find? Don't know, Darren. I see that. Dropped like a big rock because, back in the day, biblically the numbers are different, but for a lot of the Gentiles across the planet, you were lucky to make 30. A guy my age in the, couple hundred years BC to 500 AD, be like, boom. It wasn't, you didn't live to be old. Was the Inuits or whatever, they were like, they made, a super old person was in their 60s. I'm like, kind of like old as dirt was in their 60s. Yes, but I'm not going to sit here and argue back and forth, but I'm not going to damn the man because history took something, or because he thought of something, wrote it down in a book, and then the Antichrist took it and ran with it. I'm not going to judge the man for something that was twisted. He tweeted something and MSN run with it as something completely different. It wasn't his bad. It was society's bad. Blame society. Cut the man some slack. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, a lot of it you have to look at the time that it's from.
Yeah. I mean, and that's Walter, that still goes on today. The Islam really thinks that the Jews are genetically inferior and should be wiped off the face of the earth. They feel strongly the same way about most folks that's white. Where if it was up to them, we would be little better than livestock. So, because if he was alive today, he probably wouldn't be the same person, Elias. It's that simple.
The history that they taught us in school is also not what's in the history books now.
Yeah, the history,
They literally changed.
They literally changed it, and I'm finding out that the stuff that they were teaching us in school was changed from what they taught our grandparents in school. They do it a little bit every 20 years or so. They just change it up. We're being played.
Be older. Nice one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even I get very seldom, if ever, get called dad anymore. Except for my daughter. She still loves me. Everybody else, all the rest of them just call me old man. So. I'll take it because it's meant with respect. So I'll take it. That's the reason slavery of Negroes was thought to be okay, because society at the time when they started this, and again, this is the powers that be that needed to be able to use slaves, put this whole thing out there so that people would think, well, they're not much more than monkeys. They're more trainable. And we're not fighting against each other. We're fighting against powers and principalities of the air. We just got through talking about, Jesus said that I'm not going to get to talk with y'all much more because the ruler of this world is here. And my time's up. Satan's been running things down here for a long time. The end. God's still in control, but he gave stewardship to the devil. The end.
I love science and using it in my apologetic, so I didn't mean to do anything, I just enjoy it.
Whatever, you Georgiite. You know you was trying to start me something. You going to school? I thought about going back to school, and then I realized I was going to have to do homework. I was like, not going to do it. I actually enjoy school. If I hadn't had kids, I'd be a professional student. I have the hair for being a professor. I wouldn't have been able to keep a job, though, because I'd have been like, and the First Amendment says blah, blah, blah. And they'd have been like, dude, we don't talk like that here. Everything out there is designed to undermine the existence of and the authority of God. Everything in the world at the touch of your hand. Nobody reads the Bible on that thing all day long, but they will TikTok and Twitter and Instagram till their eyes bleed. Well, that's cool. What are you going to be when you graduate? Accounting? You're going to be one of them bean counters? They have like openings for that at the border. Oh no, those are beaner counters. My bad. There's like almost no history from Europe then, but there's no lag in the Chinese writings. They got all kinds of info from the Chinese. Yeah, Aaron, that's the gospel truth right there. Have you ever done this before? Yes, it's been a while, but I should be able to pick it up pretty quick. Oh, I never roofed in my life. But I did all that other stuff and watched really, really hard and saw how they were doing it and got up there and figured out how to run that fork and get that roof tore off. Made top end in 3 months. I read no written words in there because there's little or no history from Europe or well, Europe and Africa about that time. Age, you still in here? But the Chinese, they go all the way back. And they've been able to prove that the writings are accurate because there are several things that that are in the Chinese history books that correlate with geology and stuff that they found here. Like they were able to pinpoint when that the tsunamis that hit the Pacific Northwest that deposited all the silt and stuff that caused the different layers on the eroding beaches now. They were able to pinpoint that all those dates through Chinese history. I thought it was really cool. Pretty much. I actually heard a theory on Adam and Eve. And I'll have to do some more research on it before I put it out there and actually say it out loud or whatever. But I found it very intriguing, and I've been looking into it. Because it flipping makes sense. It actually takes one of the contradictions in my spirit about creation and the lineage of Jesus all the way up and all the stuff that we did wrong and why even bother with it and why do it that way. But if you look at it through this theory, it completely takes the contradiction of the act of the creation of Adam and Eve out of the thing, and it clears up the plane, and you're like, wow, that makes the beginning of the book now ties in with what he's saying he wants to have happen at the end of the book. That makes sense. There was no mistake. I'll have to, like I say, I'll have to look into it a whole lot more, but it gave me peace over something that's bugged me for a long time. They've also proven that it doesn't take 1,000,000 years to make a coal bed. Matter of fact, it only takes a few hundred. So there are coal beds forming where that volcano was right now. Well, the Dark Ages describes what went on in Europe. Not the just because the climate and the world went to crap in Europe doesn't mean that it went to crap in China. If a new ice age rolls through, there's going to be places on the planet that used to have nothing but trouble and famine that are going to be lush, green, beautiful paradises. And then other places that used to be lush, green paradises that are going to become deserts. And places that used to be arable land that are going to be basically frozen lakes. Things change in the Ice Age. And the Dark Ages was the product of a mini Ice Age, they believe. All right, Mark, be careful out there. Put in a ponytail. Tuck it in your shirt like this when you're smoking. Then it can't do that. Just put the beard in the coat with you. Get your beard wet and put some palm olive in it and shake it around so it's foaming. And the foam will put the fire out. And send pictures. We're here for you, Mark. We have your back. We are in total support of your endeavor. We wish you all the best. Good luck. He's still here. There's that. He's probably watching. He's probably in somebody else's. Biddy Boo's probably live on another channel. On her channel. Let me see. Let me see if she's live. No, doesn't say she is. She's probably wishing I would get off here so she could go live. She does it all the time. She started going live at weird times when I'm like not awake. Funny faced pig dancing on the moon. Ah, love story. See, I like that title. That's a good title right there. I'd go watch that. CMEs, EMPs in the China threat. Man, I can't never get any. I can title stuff all about like gloom and doom, and nobody ever watches my videos.
Mostly I have a channel just so I can be in stuff.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm gonna get the doc to write me another script for the whatever that crap is. Actually, I'm gonna get him to write you one for that big bottle you got. I've got the starter pack. I'm gonna do that one more time. Really am sick of them. My lungs sure ain't gonna get no better if I keep smoking. I've tried to just cold turkey it. Most I can go. I made it 2 hours, but the headache was so bad I just couldn't do it. That's why I like this job thing or whatever, this house, because I don't, when I'm over there doing, I don't smoke as much. I've been stealing cigarettes and smoking since I was 11 years old. Everybody in my life did it. So. That's the same reason my kids do it, I think. Oh, anybody get lucky find any ammo anywhere? I can't find any 38 or 357 or 40 or nothing. 410. Nothing. Who in here thinks Muddy Girl camo is for dudes too? I do. I'm gonna do my whole flipping truck in Muddy Girl camo. When I hit the lotto, I'm driving a Muddy Girl camo truck. That stuff is just, and it's beast camo, man. It works.
What kind of camera are you looking for?
The calibers that we have. I scored a little bit of 5.56 the other day. Scored some 270, but I can't find any pistol ammo. Can't find any 38 or 357. Well, I can't. I found some 357 up in Lubbock and I bought it, but that was just, I mean, the whole time I was giving them the money for the ammo, um, I was flinching. It hurt the whole time. Good luck with that. There's zero primers. There's no shotgun primers, pistol primers, rifle primers, no primers. There's no primers, no lead. There's powder. You can get powder. You just can't get primers or lead. The bottleneck on the ammo is the primers. .38s. I don't care. I'm keeping on my brass, and if I can get the stuff to reload, I'm going to buy I want a, and yes, I know it's smaller than a 38, but I want a 9mm bullet mold because you can load 9mm into your 38. You can load a 357 into your 9mm, but why would you want to do that? The back pressure on the barrel would be stupid. I would rather have a slightly undersized projectile going out my barrel than an oversized projectile going out my barrel. The end.
Yeah, one guy was saying apparently there's 3 companies that are not U.S., but 3 companies that filled out paperwork to try to get us primers.
Yeah, they're trying to get us primer. There's primers available from the overseas market. It's getting them here. That's the problem.
Took the rate and took on a tree under it. Spit on them, release the rate, not knowing the bond was tangled up in my ear. It's awful. I think going outside smoking is bad for his health.
You're gonna have to be careful. That smoking's gonna kill you. Yeah, that's the difference between a slip fit and a press fit. That's a 2/100ths under in a 38 barrel is a slip fit. 2/100ths over in a 9mm barrel is a press fit. you'll be able to push it down the barrel. Maybe. It will come out the end of the revolver, the 9mm will. But I would not want to put it in my Glock. I would not want to put a 9mm loaded with a 38 slug and try to cycle it through a Glock.
See what LS said?
Exactly, LS. Smack them with a stick. Right. As far as that go, if you're worried about uh, muzzle pressure or whatever, simple. Just put paper. 9mm just a tad smaller. And you're not going to be shooting. You're not going to be trying a 100-yard shot with your pistol. You need it to go in a straight line for 20 to 30 yards. The end. We're not. What's that dude off of Lethal Weapon or whatever? You know, we're not going to draw a smiley face and a silhouette target at 100 yards with our, with our Glock. We're just not going to do it. I don't care who you are. Bamboo does make pretty good arrows, yeah, if you got decent bamboo. Either or. I don't want to do it. I'll just as soon go under. Yeah. Not out of a gun, no. I have loaded some pretty strange shotgun shells, though. If you can get a primer in it, black powder in it, and something in there to separate the powder from what you're putting in it, that will go down range. Rocks, salt, lead, glass, chopped up clothes hangers. Takes a while to make it. You sit there with them lineman pliers, snip, 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 snip. It's not much good past 20 yards. Within 20 yards, it puts the hurt on stuff. You just have to be willing to live outside the box. Realize your shotgun's going to hate you for what you're doing, but when I saw a guy try to do some glass slugs. They were exploding in the barrel. They wouldn't come out. They weren't coming out of the barrel hole. The thing that actually surprised me were silicone slugs. Damn. They weren't, penetrating or whatever. But you put one of those to somebody's chest and it's fight over, man. That's like getting hit in the head chest with a sledgehammer, dude. They might get up and stumble off, but they're not jumping back up and getting in the fight. The end. Nah, man, I can't afford the console or the game. I am a Call of Duty freak, but when they stopped making the games for the um, 360s, I was out of it because I mean I can't. And if you buy the Xbox One, it's out of date now. And with YouTube and life and grandkids and everything, I don't I don't have time for it. I actually started to get on there and play some the other day because you can still play. You can still find lobbies to play on the 360, but most of the guys have um, they've Frankenstein their PC with a um, 360, and they're playing the 360 lobbies with their PC with like way faster processor than you can have. So they look like they're all on speed, and you can't shoot them, so it's not even fun to play. So I've shot the little nuts for are they tins? The little bitty, just under 1/8 inch machine screws, those little tiny nuts. They're like 5/16 head or something like that. I packed those in a shotgun one time just to see what would happen. Yeah, don't shoot me with that. They don't, they're pretty ineffective at 50 yards, but that first 20 yards, they're, yeah, that would hurt a lot. My next PC will probably be a gaming PC, but not so I can game. You can do more. You can do your editing and uh, everything. The computer can handle the live streaming and the editing and everything. Um, it's just better for what I do. All right, Voco, be good. Thanks for stopping in, man. Missed you. You're welcome anytime, except for Thursdays because I'm not live on Thursdays. No, how much longer I'm going to be on here either. May wait for Mark to go outside and try to kill himself again. Something. Yeah, do you have a GoPro or something, Mark? Because we'd really appreciate that. All right, Walter, be good. Just for the record, if my patrons and stuff, just want y'all to know that I've reached a threshold And I think y'all are fixing to finance a pretty serious expedition. Just so you know. They'll ever lift the freaking COVID crap or whatever. May get to do a collab with or some more collabs with the Wooded Beardsman. My favorite game ever was on Windows 98. And it was where you had to isolate all the little balls in the little thing or whatever with the lines. It was all about timing and strategy, and I love that game. There could only be you had to close out most of the screen. I just noticed I have an approved check on my S.theREALone. Huh, that's cool. How many of y'all did anybody notice the change in format on my wild yeast video? Did anybody notice that it was different than other videos I've done? And did you like the way did you like the way I presented the video? It's always like actually kind of fun. It was a little more work than normal, but it was kind of fun. Oh no. You want a free update on the yeast? It was either go live with y'all right now or make bread. Y'all hold on and don't run off or nothing. I'll go get it. Man, watch me get it almost in here and trip over something and spill it. No cheating. I had to bring them in low so y'all couldn't get a look at them before I could explain what was going on. I am not sponsored by Smuckers, though. Smuckers, if you would like to sponsor me and give me free jelly, that'd be okay too. Bama, I'm always in the market for apple butter. So there's a chance for some little friendly competition there. The camera is not real good. There'll be better pictures, but see how it's all cloudy and stuff? That fog, that's what you're after. That's the yeast. All I got to do is use this water to make my bread, and I got yeast. This one actually didn't do as well as the second tree. I could have made bread with this yesterday. But I don't know if y'all can see that. But these were two different trees. Can you see the difference in the color? I can't see it on the screen, but I can see it here. This one is blue. ish. Ish. This one is green. Haven't done this yet. We're going to see. Doesn't smell at all. This one scares me because it's green. That smells like yeast. But now all I have to do is make 3 loaves of bread. I'm going to go put these up so I don't spill them. This is a lot of work. I could have, Aid, but and actually, I thought about it. Would y'all like for me to do a live stream? Not promising, because I don't know that I can make that happen. But if I could figure out a way to go live while making the bread, would y'all like to watch me knead bread and talk smack at the same time? I don't know how much fun that would be, because I've got to video this for YouTube. Hey, I'll tell you what, if I can figure out how to do it, I'll do it on Patreon. And that way, my YouTube people don't get ripped off. Because I really want it to be an educational experience, not just entertainment. Do not, let's see that. Divot. Do not touch a tile saw while it's on with your knuckle. Not even for a second. I'm telling you, don't do it. I mean, y'all would have to watch me like move cameras a lot and stuff. Y'all see just what goes into making a video. The that what was that video like? That bread video, was it right at 10 minutes long or something like that? It took me hour and a half to get the video for it. Hey, Rachel. And y'all can go over there and follow me on Patreon. You don't have to do the money thing. Some of the stuff I put over there, I put public or whatever. Some of it I don't. There's 3 or 4 videos over there that are Patreon only. I'll have to, the one, I need to make something else to replace it so I can. First I'm going to have to Google Dan Crenshaw if that helps out any. Tell me who he is. Or I'm just Google him, I guess. Is he a YouTuber or what? Probably should know who he is the way you asked. No. He's not my representative. Didn't get to vote for him. He's Houston. Can't believe they elected a Republican in Houston, though. He might be a rhino. I don't know. I guess I'll check him out. Not all vets are conservative. I can guarantee you that. More than my fair share of vets in my life that are not conservative at all.
I don't think you need your own weapon on that one.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, one of the Marines, he does not believe that human beings need to own. He said, cops and servicemen, they're the only people that need weapons. Another one is an avid, trust me, him and his whole family probably sent in 100 mail-in ballots each for Biden. Hey, Killdeer. Why are you coming in here at the end of everything? Where you been at? Where you been hiding? Been chasing around, building porches and stuff. When I saw his picture, I realized who he was. I knew he was a Republican. He made he allowed us to gain a whatever we kept the Senate or whatever, or we gained a representative, whatever. Anyway, there's another Republican up there. He's not real big on. I do know that he's not. He doesn't support very many of the progressive ideologies. So now I can't remember the name of ours. The one for our district. That coming. Been the same guy forever. It's weird because we're like really close to one of the lines on the district. So oh, okay. I'm still in the hunt for a vehicle mode. Just 'cause it's been 2 or 3 years. I've been driving that truck for over 3 years, honey. I've set a damn record. I have. I mean, I always get truck fever within 2 years and do something different. I'm very proud of myself right now. He smells like he's getting hot, though. Don't let me leave the house till I check the oil tomorrow. Jeez, honey, gosh. All I said was oil. You're right, but so do I. I've got brand new shocks for the front of my truck. I've had them since I bought the truck. Check this out, Kill Deer. Got me a pig sticker. It's my deer slayer. Me and it's gonna go on an adventure. Got invited back down to San Antonio. Just gotta get busted loose so I can go. Finish this smoke and I'm gonna get out of here. I'm starting to do the shift. My back's killing me. I've been sitting there too long. I actually been on early. What time? I went 6:40, 6:40, 7:40, 8:40, 9:30. It's coming up on 3 hours. I'm sitting here. And I've got to get up I've got to finish that house tomorrow. No, not yet. It came with the original. The whole thing, it's all original, but the sheaths need some work. Whoever had it beforehand tried to run the knife in there and cut the little retaining strap almost in half. I'll make a sheath for it though, just because I learned how to do it and it's fun. It'll look almost just like this one, but not. I will never regret starting to watch Step 1 Survival. I mean, I just won't. But I've got all kinds of projects set for this winter. I just need to get free of the non-YouTube stuff. There goes Rob. Waits for me to say I'm going to get off here to say hello this time. I probably T-Bore, but I don't know if he told me it was from you. Then again, if it was real pretty, Rob doesn't trust me with pretty things. He won't even let me carry his. See, he doesn't trust me. He won't even let me take his ratty old 20 gauge outside and shoot it. Thing's probably like 100 years old or something. It's not even like worth anything. You gotta just give it to me. He's never gonna shoot it. I would shoot it. I'd shoot it all the time. You need to do a video on that shotgun or that rifle, dude. I've seen them over and under. With the 20 and the 22, seen all kinds. But one with the 222, it's just like That's not fair. Because I'm sorry, you can deer hunt with a 2.22 if you know where to put the 2.22. Hey, Rob, you want to go with me to San Antonio? It's a 2.22 over a 20. It's a sick, pretty rifle. It's not going to be like right away or nothing. And I'll let you know what I plan on doing, which you can do whatever you want to when you get down there. I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to dig a big hole. And the tree directly, the tree I was tied up in and the trees you were tied up in, that big tree on the hill right back up from us, it fall down. We have to turn it into little short pieces of wood for the fire because it's in the way of walking. And I'm really glad it did that when we weren't there. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Tibor, when he lets me have it for Christmas, I'll send you a picture of it. And you can shoot it in spirit. That I wouldn't give me the shotgun or the gun, Rob. I would keep all of it. I'll find one. I found a 22 over a 20, but I mean, them people are crazy. The now, granted, the 22 over the 20 gauge actually for a survival rifle makes more sense, but for I'm going to go hunting, maybe not. That may be the reason there's more 22s over 20 or 22s over 410. But, aha. So Google really doesn't like it when you talk in my live streams. What are you mixed up in, Mr. Painless? In their brothers and sisters is the 3-hour mark. I am going to get off of here. Wash my face and powder my nose and go to bed and get up and haul trash and paint doors. Seriously, I got some touch-up painting. Got to paint some doors and haul some trash, and I don't have to go back over there for a couple of weeks. So, yeah, they are, but he wanted $550 for that. So, Rob to the 22 over 20, he wanted $550. So I didn't know. Love all you people. C103, be careful. First, you lit yourself on fire, then you tried to hang yourself with a muscadine vine. Next time you go out there, there's going to be a bear with a shovel, and it's going to get ugly. So you be super careful. Shoot quail and stuff too. But anyway, love all you people. Y'all still alive? Do not die. Yeah. SADD. Y'all still alive? Do not die. Y'all can get, there should be a sad shirt on my t-shirt store if y'all want to go check it out. I don't have the link, or I would give it to y'all. Anyway, love y'all. Y'all still alive. Hold on. Be blessed.